I don't give a shit. Fuck.
I don't know.
I gotta make sure that everyone knows how much Jed is evil and don't trust a racist.
You know what's funny though is like I always do that shit. And Ganja gets mad when I start the show and talk about something. He's like, dude, you let me know. It's like you're gonna tell everybody the same fucking thing you're saying before.
Yeah, but like he'll add grosser details when the show starts.
Yeah, that's true. But then again, I don't want to hear them. I don't want to hear no gross details. However, we do got gross things to start off the show today, though, people. For one, I'm gonna start off nice. Welcome back, Allie, for being on the show today. I don't know if you guys remember her too much, but she's over here just chilling with us. Allie, how's it going?
Hello. I don't.
But no, Allie's over here chilling with us once again. Mauricio's like, Allie? No, not like Allie Shakazine. That's Alan. We got
Hi.
female Allie over here. But Alan, how
The
you doing?
original, the OG Allie.
I have longer hair.
I have longer hair.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I could beat you now.
Yeah, look at Alan's gorgeous locks, by the way.
I think I can beat you right now.
Jesus, man, you rocking a mullet.
Pretty much. But no, the reason I'm going to start off gross today is because Jed wanted to tell
Oh
me
yeah,
randomly-
because as opposed to anything different.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, I know, right? It's like today. It's like I don't really need to add the today part, do I?
Nope.
But here's the thing, though. Something happened today that I was pretty grossed out about because I hate every single time this brought up to me. Jed had to let me know that she's having a meal, and that's not gross. But what the meal is gross.
Yes.
Sardines.
Oh my god, what's with you? What is with you Midwesterners eating anything that you can fucking get your hands on?
There's nothing wrong with sardines.
The sardines are fucking gross.
Have you had them?
Yeah, they're fucking gross.
Wait, what? Okay,
That's why
based
you
on the
just
smell
don't.
and the look of them, why would you even try to attempt them, bro?
Have you?
It's fish.
You just asked me based on the smell.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you only smell incest, as you told us many a times, but keep
No,
away from the
that's not what I
family
said.
and smell the fucking sardines.
I'm saying that unless it's really strong or really close, and I don't like fish in general. I think fish is awful.
And apparently incest is very strong and very close to Alan.
Oh, shut the fuck up! I'll fight you.
I'm just saying, like, it wouldn't have even had to go there if we weren't being sarcastic. I just got you again, son.
Cause you a bitch.
Oh, Looney Tune over here saying, somehow I'm not surprised that Jed likes sardines. Yeah, Jed, why don't you try to, I don't know, like, sell people on the idea of eating fucking sardines?
Or don't.
I mean, just fish. If you like fish, I like sardines.
You're laughing as you say it. Like, you know,
Yeah,
I know
because
you
like
know
it's
it's
gonna
crazy.
laugh at. Like it's just fish.
I don't know, man. Fucking Zoe Folks, which, by the way, thank you for being here yet again. She's saying, like, huh? What the fuck? And why do I have two goddamn chats going on? What is wrong with you, fucking Streamlabs? Every time.
Good.
Every
You can see
time.
both chats. That's good, right?
No, like, it's a copy of the same chat. You know
I
what
don't
mean?
think it is
Well-
actually.
No, it is.
Oh yeah, it's just sometimes it's slow. So I thought that was like the Facebook chat or
You
something.
son of a bitch. I'm
No
trying
one
to
likes
help
you.
you, motherfucker. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna leave that one there. I'm gonna get rid of those. No, leave this one. There we go. Ryan saying incestuous insoles. Ooh, that's a really nice word, but I know it's something fucking disgusting. I don't know why you would say that, but anyways, sardines though, any kind of fish, I feel like. I mean, that's one of the first things people say, like, "Oh man, she must not fucking scrub her vagina 'cause it smells like fish." Like, that's a food that people eat, not the vagina, by the way, the fish. So if you use that as an insult, obviously the food, just fish alone, is probably not very appealing. When you walk into like a fish market or one of those sushi places, like it's fucking disgusting. I don't know what the hell. Like, what's something that you think smells absolutely terrible, but you're still down to eat it? I'll ask you first, Alan. I know you can't smell a lot, but like I know you kind of have an idea of like what a pizza smells or whatever. Like, you know what certain things smell like.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I feel like I have one. I guess go to Jed or Ali because I got to think about it for a minute.
Allie, how about you? What's something that
Oh,
smells awful but tastes delicious?
Honestly, I am one of those people that if it does not smell pleasing to me, I will not eat it. So I really don't have. I feel like all the foods I eat smell pretty good considering, like, to most people. So like I can't really think of one in particular. Like, I don't eat tuna, I don't eat eggs. Like, those just smell absolutely nasty and revolting to me. Like, I have like I get nauseous very easily.
Shit!
And, like, I can't actually throw up.
What the fuck?
What was that?
That kind of almost scared a fart out of me.
I fucking heard that. Hey, shit! Fuck!
Okay, so what?
No, not you! What do you mean what? What's going on with you?
I'm asking
And-
what?
Man, we should be saying what to you. What the hell was that? You just dropped something and went, ah, shit.
Yeah, I dropped something. That's exactly it.
Okay.
Hi, Roxy.
Yeah, hi,
Hi.
by the way. How you doing?
Hi, Roxy.
Well,
Okay,
No.
what?
Alrighty then, best show ever.
fucking A.
It cut out for a second. What the fuck do you want from me?
Hello.
Anyway, so
But sorry, whatever the fuck I interrupted. Here, like, continue on, carry on. What the fuck
Continue on with this train wreck we call the chat attack.
yeah, no, but here's the thing though, like thinking about, foods that fucking smell bad or whatever. Like, I mean, someone said in the chat, I think it was JP, like, yeah, dude, fucking onions, like they smell pretty terrible, but at the same time, it gets my stomach wanting to eat something. Like
I
I
actually
don't
really
know.
like this one.
What? Oh, I love the smell of onions.
Yeah, and by the way, I never cried smelling onions. People say like, oh, you want to cry like smelling onion? Like, I never had.
No,
this-
no,
it's cutting
cutting.
onion.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that, Jet?
It was cutting onion.
Oh, cutting onion. Okay, well then shit. I'm over here trying to make myself cry smelling whole ass onions and shit at the store, just like, and don't ask me why I'm trying to cry at a fucking store. Just trying to get attention. But yeah, no, man. I love the fucking smell of onion. I don't know how we got into this conversation. All I know is just fucking sardines are disgusting. I don't know what the fuck Jet eats that shit. That's all. Just want
I-
to.
But it's
honestly-
good. Like boiled eggs also stink, but they're good.
So what's the topic?
Oh, yeah, I guess that'd be the
Foods that
closest
you
thing,
don't
eggs.
personally like?
Yeah, something that
food-
smells bad, but like
Yeah.
fucking like it smells bad, but you still eat it.
Dick.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm not. Nope. We're just leaving it there. Parmesan cheese.
Parmesan cheese, yeah.
I don't know. Parmesan
think
cheese
it
smells
smells nice.
horrible, but it's amazing.
Yeah, man. No,
Actually, a major one that I don't personally eat, but chitlins.
chitlins.
I don't know what the fuck chitlins are.
A lot
There's
of
those
people
things
do,
that you
yeah.
get in Arc that you use it to get cementing paste, I believe.
That's chitin.
No.
Oh, never mind, shit. I'm down over here collecting chitlins in that fucking.
Actually,
can.
no. I like this. Okay, I like the smell of shrimp, but I know no one else does. So shrimp.
Okay.
Who doesn't
I know-
like shrimp
oh,
in
no,
this-
dude,
all
they're,
these
like, I've-
foods smell really good. Minus the eggs, sorry, but all the other foods we mentioned all smell good. Well, not chitlins, but
Yeah. I would imagine that chitlins would not be that pleasing to or appeasing.
Well, I mean, it's just it's pig insides.
Ah.
Yeah.
Just
Pig
the
intestine.
idea of
Probably
what it
why
is,
I've
the
never
fuck
had
would
it.
you have it? Yeah.
Yeah.
no, it smells absolutely disgusting. Like,
Yeah.
Damn.
Fuck that, dude. No, that's.
oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm like looking out the window in my room, and someone just like literally went on the left side of the road to pass to the car.
Oh shit. Okay. We get a live crash in a fucking show.
I just kept hearing this beeping. I was like, what the hell is going on? And all of a sudden, I see someone just like speeding down the neighborhood and on the left side of the road, passing this other car.
Yeah. Fuck that. Yeah.
Well,
I don't know if
this
people
is kind
do
of
that shit.
basic. Fish.
Yeah,
Like,
fish.
fish is kind of smelly once you cook it. The same thing with cauliflower, but I still eat it.
I fucking hate cauliflower.
Yeah,
Why?
Cauliflower is great.
yeah, man. But here's the thing though. We'll get into.
I actually don't like boiled vegetables for the most part, honestly.
That explains so much.
I like vegetables.
Broccoli,
I'm not. Trust me, I'm not like ganja. I actually eat a vegetable. I just don't like boiled vegetables. I think vegetables should be crunchy, not soft.
You know what's really crunchy but soft as well?
Hmm.
Actually, you know it's not. But it's Mario Day.
What?
I don't know. Mario. Look at that shit. It's fucking March 10th is Mario Day because of fucking like letters and
Man,
numbers.
Mario looks crunchy as hell.
I know.
And
And he's
soft.
soft. Yeah. And both of us together like two dumb fucks. No, here's the thing though. Mario, I love me some Mario. I was playing Super Mario Sunshine yesterday, which by the way, I just want to put this out there. That game
Yes.
is not that great. Yeah, what do you mean yes? Fuck that game.
No, that was the greatest, man. I always stole my neighbor's GameCube, and I would play Super Mario Sunshine. Like,
It's the best. It's. I still stand by it. It's the best 3D Mario game.
it's
Uh,
great.
You might not be wrong about that because of the fact that the Mario 3D games are kind of they're not good. I don't like Super Mario 64. I don't like Super Mario Galaxy, although I haven't played it yet. But I mean, hey,
Wow.
technically I'm telling the truth, right? Like I don't like it. So how can you like it when you haven't played it yet? But
I
Super
mean-
Mario Sunshine, man, I'm looking at this and I feel like that has to get kind of boring with the whole like getting rid of graffiti, I guess. With like, and by the way, that's a graffiti. I'm gonna put an M there. It's like you guys can come up with something better than that. And then the game's
Th-
fun.
that his name? Like what the fuck? Do you want to put like M for life? Fuck Bowser? Like what
I
the
don't know.
fuck do you want?
Maybe like they tag a picture like of Bowser's scrotum or something. Like I don't know, do something.
No,
Not just
no,
an
they
M.
have. Dude, he's literally they're putting M's across the city. He's also dissolving people in that and buildings, by the way. the straight up buildings are being destroyed. Like, what the fuck? Like, they get motherfuckers terrorizing that place.
Fucking Osnick saying vegetables, fuck them. Instead, buy some DT merch from DTmerch.com.
Yeah, but I can't eat DT merch.
You actually probably
No,
can.
with that attitude.
Yeah, that's fair.
I bet eating a shirt would be good for you because they burn so well. It's like there must be a lot of calories inside of a shirt, right?
It's no.
No? Well, fuck.
No.
I don't think there's calories in that.
JP saying, "What the hell you just say to me?" I said something to all of you in a sense. So I
What
don't know.
did he say to? What the
know.
fuck? I don't remember calling you out.
I know he's like, "Wait, my name is Bowser's Balls. How dare you talk about that?" Like, I don't know. But no, I'm not trying to put up like an edgy. Oh, he's talking about like Bowser's putting up fucking edgy asses all over the fucking land of Super Mario Sunshine. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. But you know, you're walking around, there's these shit monsters coming out of the ground. They all look like fucking like drizzling doo-doo diarrhea just fucking shooting out.
Well,
all
not
this
all
crazy
of them,
shit.
dude. Like,
That's
there's different bosses there. You just haven't made it to the main.
That's what
floor.
they're going for, Nick. Like that's the visual aesthetic of it. It's all gross and oil spills in disgusting areas because the fucking villain just went and terrorized this small nation to fuck with Mario and get him sent to jail.
You know, I guess you make a point. But here's the thing. I did not do well in that game, so I'm trying to talk as much shit as I possibly can to
I
save
fucking
myself
know.
from looking bad. And I'm wondering what the issue is going to be with Wind Waker 2, because I'm pretty sure when I play that and you've already made up your mind, it's such a good Zelda game, I love it, I'm out.
Yeah, I've already made up my mind because I've been playing that game since it came out. Like, I'm assuming, like, what, 16 years ago at this point?
I just want to put this out there. As soon when you had to defend something and you're like, dude, that game is great. I played it when I was a kid. It's like, okay, your whole shit just crumbled right there.
I love how you say that, but listen, I played it since I was a kid, which means I played it when it came out and then subsequently played it later. Hell, the last time I played it was a couple months ago.
That's the nostalgia fucking with you right there.
I
That's
literally am just like, yo, you're bringing in your argument too.
what?
Yeah,
What
fuck
did any
you.
of that mean?
I know. He's just like,
This Nick's a bitch.
I say words. So I'm an asshole.
I'm trying to imitate you. Should I just do what Jet does and go, this is Nick, I'm Nick, hi.
Jet does sound like that. I'm sorry, Jet. Yesterday I was talking about Jet and I fucking quoted her on something. I was like, hey, I'm Jet. It's like she's never sounded like that ever. But yeah, anyways, all I'm saying though is like when it comes to Mario games, we got to go around. I mean, it's almost like one of those obligatory things. Like we got to treat this like an actual fucking holiday. But dude, best Mario game. I gotta tell you, like I don't know what. And now, what's up with fucking Google, by the way? I hate when they do that shit. But
Anyway, Paper Mario.
Really, Paper Mario of all the Mario games.
Super Mario World.
I can almost agree with that. But first, I gotta get Jet's opinion on Paper Mario. Why does this stand out so much to you?
Anyway, it's the first game I think. Actually, was it the first game I beat? Not that one. It was the first one. That's the second one, which I also really like.
Oh, this is like the 10,000 door or something, right?
Yeah.
No, because Paper Mario, 1,000-Year Door, and then Sticker Star, which nobody liked.
Okay. But the first Paper Mario, man, I don't even know what the fuck.
Yeah, I
console
beat
was.
that one. Like how old was I when that came out? It was actually the first game I beat multiple times over and over again. I had so much fun with it.
Yeah, because, like, I mean, obviously, so it just has, like, RPG aspects to it, or whatever the fuck the case is.
It's a turn-play game, actually, and it's one of the few Mario games that actually has a dedicated campaign.
Really? Okay. So there's actually a story there. Because I've seen that with Mario Maker 2. They have a really good story with that game. Which is
Yeah, but
funny.
that's same basic, like, hey, jump on things, get coins, but this is like an actual, like, characters and plot twists and, like, magic and stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of going on. Like, I never played it only because of I don't like the combat system, so I just refuse to ever really play games like that. But, like, I saw my brother play it. It does look like a lot of fun if you're into that.
Do you think that this stuff could still work out, like, with current, like, modern games and whatnot, Jet, with the whole RPG Mario aspect? Because I know they did the Mario Rabbids thing, whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, I would like to see them kind of do something like with the Super Mario RPG aspect of this and kind of keep going with that because
Yeah, look how Bowser looks on there.
Oh, everyone looked weird as fuck.
Big old-
Wait, was that really an NES game?
that's Super Nintendo.
Oh shit! I can't believe that was SNES game. Like, because that was like what people think is like the best Mario game is the fucking that RPG. I think it was made by Square Enix or Square, whatever the fuck the company was at the time.
Yeah, because it felt very Final Fantasy-esque. So, yeah. Or Squaresoft, I think they were called.
Or
It's weird.
whatever, yeah, whatever the fuck they were called at the time.
Yeah, but to your point, man, and this is something that we talked about, you know, just in passing when we were doing our gameplay, is the best eras of Nintendo, and this is such a good example of it. Super Mario World, man. I have to agree with you. This is some of the most perfect, fucking, like, refined Mario experiences ever.
It
I
is the
love this shit.
peak. It is the peak of Mario. It gives you everything you need, from the best music to the best visuals that they had for, honestly, in my opinion, for a Mario game, to having Yoshi in and Yoshi being awesome and horribly betraying him at any turn. The interesting variety in levels. You can fly. The creator himself says it's his favorite Mario game. Like, the guy who makes Mario games says his favorite Mario game is Mario World.
Yeah, which is it's crazy to think that, by the way. I think that it would probably even hurt him to even say something like that, because it's like, I think many people kind of feel that way, and every time they do like these really big like advances in their technology and how the game is played out, it's almost like, yeah, but you still can't do the shit that you guys did and were able to do on a 16-bit cartridge. It's like,
Well, the
yikes.
thing about Mario and Nintendo, I'm gonna say this is Nintendo in general, is Nintendo's never trying to top themselves. They're trying to differentiate themselves. They're not like, well, oh, we made Mario, let's make a better Mario. They're like, no, let's make a different Mario. So what did they do after Mario World? Mario 64. We're gonna do Mario the 3D landscape. What did they do after that? They did Sunshine. We're like, okay, we did 3D. Let's do something else 3D. Let's do a different kind of thing with the whatever the fuck. The Mario Galaxy, they're like, well, we can't really do much with 3D, so let's go old school, but also add some new stuff. Like, they're always trying to differentiate versus. Oh, and Kirk gave us
Yeah, thank you for
cheers.
the bits, brother. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Yeah, we got the
Definitely.
3 bits from it, and yeah, he's like, what is Alan Nick bullshitting about now?
But the best Mario game, and if you don't say Mario World, you are wrong.
No, well, like, that's the thing, because I'm gonna ask you, Ali, really quick. What's something you would consider the best Mario game to be?
Oh
Which-
man,
that's a lot to
I
choose
haven't
from.
played. I haven't played a lot of Mario. Like, really, Mario Sunshine was the one that I was like addicted to, but that was about it. I've never really been much of a Nintendo person, just in general.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not really like the most experienced person to ask this question. But I mean, hey, Mario Sunshine.
Hey,
all there
well
it
versed
is.
in your Mariosms right there, I guess. Like, yeah, like, Roxy, I don't know if you're still there, but yeah, with Mario games, like, did you ever get into that stuff, or were you still kind of stuck within the pre-NES type stuff? Because I know you like your Intellivision, whatever the fuck, crazy nerd.
Okay, look, first of all, I was being polite and I farted. But the mic was moving, so y'all wouldn't hear
They
it.
farted
So
the
you're
mic off your
welcome.
desk.
Second of all, I really like Super Mario World and Yoshi's Island. Because those are the games I find myself like coming back to constantly. And it's always fun for me. It's never a drag. Unless like I'm really, really fucking up and I just hear baby Mario crying. Then I get pissed off.
That shit's
We
tasty.
had
But
a
I
fight.
still play it. Like I'm not gonna stop. I get
I'm glad-
irritated and I keep going.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm glad Rossi brought that up, because we had a fight in the after hours between me and Sky, because we're determining is Yoshi's Island a Mario game or a Yoshi game?
Well, dude, that's a good question to ask, because I gotta tell you this much too. On Nintendo Switch, there's a game called Yoshi's Crafted World. That's so not a fucking Mario game. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't. This is definitely like Yoshi game started with this, and I feel like you're insulting Yoshi and the good shit Yoshi does when you say that his games are Mario games, because they're very.
So, Roxy, what do you think? Like, is Yoshi's Island a Mario game or a Yoshi game?
Can it just be both? Why y'all gotta pick sides?
Because that's how it works. You're either Mario or Luigi.
See, just because you're loud doesn't mean you're right. Just enjoy the game for what it is. And I agree with Kirk. It's a Nintendo game.
You know what? Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's
so
not
is
that's
this.
not arguable at all. It is a
Sure,
Nintendo
I
game.
was curious.
No, but yeah, no, I'm gonna be fucking foolish, and yeah, it's definitely a Yoshi game. Fuck Mario. I'm sorry, but no. Here's the thing, though, too. Like, to this game right here, because Yoshi has some pretty cool games later on, but like to this game, this is an insult to Mario if you say it's a Mario game, because that fucking little baby Mario and that and that fucking countdown thing you had to chase around and everything. Yeah, no, if this is a Mario game, this is the worst Mario game fucking ever.
No, this is the
Ooh.
fucking cry that you made.
Yeah, fucking psycho theme and shit. No, I actually heard
That's a
Alan,
better question. What's the worst Mario game?
Mario's Time Machine.
What?
Mario's Time Machine, man. You never
Fuck
played
is Mario's Time Machine?
Oh, this is a bad game. This was on Super Nintendo. It was actually a learning game. I don't know if they use this in schools or anything, but yeah, like basically you walk
fuck,
around.
look at this. Oh my god, this looks bad.
Let me, man, I want to show you some gameplay because I can't remember too much about it, but it felt like a fucking computer game. Like, yeah, I can barely remember this, but it was bad. I know that the Angry Video Game Nerd played this, and that's when I learned about it. But then my nephew wanted to actually play this, and he played the fuck out of it. He was young. But he loved this, and I was like, no, there's something wrong with him. Like, I can't believe it. But yeah, it's done in the same style of Super Mario World, as you can see right here. But it kind of looks like how Mario World was on NES, which I don't know if you knew this, but it was going to be on the original NES until they fucking said, hey, let's make it
too much processing. Like, I've always felt that the SNES is just like, hey, let's just do the NES again, but with more power.
Yeah, let's have it competitive with our competitor. That would make
sense.
Yeah,
but I mean, it was like 4 or 5 years afterwards, so no one was like, yeah, we want more.
Yeah, no, that's true. But yeah, man, how about you? What's one of the worst Mario games you ever played?
That's such a weird thing because Mario games have such a level of quality that it's like, I gotta go with the fucking hot take answer, Mario Odyssey.
Thank you, Jet.
Not because it's bad, but because it's safe. It's like I'm playing and I'm like, I'm just playing 3D World again, or I'm just playing Galaxy again. I'm like, you added the hat in, but it didn't really add anything to gameplay. It's not like how Mario Sunshine has the flood that really adds a lot to the gameplay. This is just, you just gave me like a slight attack and an extra jump. Like, it's, to me, that's why I think it's the worst. Not because it's a bad game, but it's the worst Mario game, not the worst game.
I can't believe you're completely taking out the fact he can literally take over stuff with his hat.
Yeah, but it's so
and
fucking what?
And you can control basically anything.
So what?
It's a cool concept. That's
it really isn't.
And if that's your worst one, Jesus fucking Christ.
No, you worst Mario game. Is it a bad game? No, but the Mario franchise. I'm not counting I'm not counting like the Mario parties and Mario Karts. That doesn't count because those are party games. Like actual Mario games. Yeah, this is the safest one.
And you basically have to count Mario Party game because there's a lot of them, and those are considered like Mario, like that one Mario Tennis game. That one was trash.
Wait, Mario Tennis? Wait, which Mario Tennis game? Because I like the first one.
The one on Wii U.
Oh, I know. Wait, I don't think I fucking played that one.
Okay, yeah, Mario Tennis is bad.
I don't count those because those are party games. Like those are. It's like saying Smash Bros. A Mario game.
But you don't count it. But you're stupid. Most people.
Okay, is Smash Bros. A Mario game then?
Yeah.
That's Nintendo.
No, it's not.
Well, shit. Okay, now we're gonna get really subjective. I don't really know, but here's the thing. I will say I haven't played this yet, so I can't say too much. But you saying safe? That's the least word I would use for this. I think this is bad because it's just bad. But like, I don't like the design. I don't like the characters and everything.
Did you play it?
I've seen some gameplay and it looks awful.
Oh
and
my
doesn't
god.
look entertaining. But I will say this.
There you go. That's who's on your side. You lost.
At least I played the game.
But here's the thing, though. But you say safe, but it's like they did something different. That hat is nothing like what Mario done before. Being able to play as other characters, having live action, like, this is the most unsafest attempt at doing something new. You gotta give them credit for that.
No, I don't. We literally just booted up Mario Sunshine, and in this platformer, they added a weird, interesting puzzle sequence with how to deal with enemies. They added an actual campaign that matters, and they actually added a cool villain and plot twist, and they added more to the world. This is just like, hey, imagine if Sonic 06 wasn't a colossal failure of an idea. Like, because it's Nintendo, and they actually know how to build a world with characters. But as far as anything else, I'm like, this is just 3D Land again.
Well,
except it just has the hat.
Yeah, that's a hot take for your ass.
No, that's
Watch
not
it. I know that.
That's a spoiled milk ass take. Like,
what does that even mean?
That's a gross ass take. That's nasty. Yeah. I don't want to hear anything else from you.
I'm sorry. Hey, this is a franchise that it's hard to name a actual bad game with like a bad, like, I'm not hearing Nick at this, with like actual bad controls or just didn't boot. Like, this is one of the only series I can think of that has like no real problems. Like, this isn't like Legend of Zelda, which I could tell you there's some fucking terrible Zelda games.
You put the milk in the cupboard instead of the fridge, and I'm just disappointed with you, Alan.
I would never do that. My mom raised me better than that. My mom raised me better than that.
I don't know.
Can you reach the cabinet is my question.
I'm gonna be honest though, not to sound
like you, Roxy.
Not to talk a ton of shit about like a whole country, but I just want to say that I don't trust anybody who puts their milk in bags. Canada has it all wrong. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
No, you are so up your own ass, man. I can't wait until you have these fucking huge ass fucking jugs, and knowing your ass, you probably spill it all over the goddamn place. When y'all come up to Canada, I will show you how we fucking do our thing.
How the hell do you spill a jug that has a handle on it?
Yeah.
I bet Nick is stupid enough to do it.
No, I've never done that.
Look, when y'all come to Canada,
like some titties just leaking onto the side.
I will show you the bags, and you guys will be, you know what? This
No,
is
don't
actually
show us the
convenient.
bags,
You got a
bro.
fucking water balloon full of milk here, and then talking about like I can't wait for you to spill that jug with a handle. Meanwhile, I got this
Nah,
fucking water balloon.
I can't believe y'all fucking do that shit.
I'm so
Does it
confused. by that
And
vibe.
plus, milk cartons is everywhere. We have milk cartons up here
Dude,
too.
you know, next show tomorrow, can you please just pour us some milk from your bag? I want to see how you do it. Legitimately, I'm not even joking.
Sure, I guess. You have to remind me.
Marissa's like, if I go to Canada, like, yeah, I don't know.
Sure.
You might
You
have
can come to
if
my
this
house
country's
and
going
do a
to
movie
shit.
night there and kick me out.
No, hopefully Double Toast goes back over there too. We could do a whole fucking invade.
Yeah,
Islands
I'll try to come in
versus
February like you tried last time.
So how do you serve yourself from a milk bag? Like, do you just poke a hole in, then bleh? Do you
Okay,
just poke
so
a hole in it and then you just slurp it all down, or what?
So what it is when you buy the milk, and I'm assuming based on conversion of liquid, it's roughly like you get the bag you get is about the same as a gallon. I'd have to look at the conversion, but it's about the same. So what it is you have to get that white part is basically a holder. So once you put it in, it comes in 3 separate bags as opposed to the one big jug. You put it in the bag, you cut the top off, and then you would pour it in. So the benefit of that is it does last a little. It ends up lasting longer because you're not opening all the milk at once. You're having the 3 separate bags. So something that I do if I'm using all the milk up, I'll refill the bag, but I won't cut the top open because like I don't know when the next time someone's going to use milk. It could be an hour. It could be maybe the next day. That means the milk isn't sitting there. That means as soon as someone uses it, they just cut the top open and pour it out like juice.
That's like a lot of extra processing. Like that's just kind of like an annoying. Like,
I mean.
That seems
Not really. It's
convenient.
I grew up with it. It's awesome. I like it a lot
I'd
actually.
rather use the cap, to be honest.
yeah. By the
What?
way, he's doing that thing again too. Like, not to talk shit. Like, by the way, like Alan's speaking for a whole country, so I don't want to like make him bad guy because that just makes us assholes. But I just want to say that he did that thing again. Like, oh, like I've been doing it my whole life. It's like, well, that doesn't mean that it's like less annoying or not annoying. Like, it's just like
It isn't annoying because I've been to the States. Unlike your ass, I've actually been to somewhere else where they tried something and see how it was. I don't like the
but
This is like kind of when you were talking about your little humble brags with like, oh, I went through all of Dead Space with like a dildo. It's like, cool, good for you, but like,
It wasn't a humble brag. It was me being stupid but also successful.
But here's the thing. Like, let me just discuss because when you brought this up to us and told us how to do it, it took like 45 seconds to maybe like a minute and 5 seconds. No insult to you, but here's my story about like our milk. We get the jug, we open it, we pour it. The end. That's it. There's no process. You just enjoy it. It's just milk.
We still enjoy it too, and I explained the additional benefits of having 3 separate bags, and again, a system in which it works
How long does it last?
like
by the
really
way?
well.
Like,
I mean, it's milk, so you really shouldn't keep it longer than a few weeks anyway. But yeah,
that's how long ours lasts, dog.
that's at a few. Like I'd have to look at the
Ours lasts a
expiration
month and-
date.
Ours lasts a month and 2 weeks.
I really don't think. Like again, I this is always a personal thing. This isn't just a canon thing. I really don't think you should ever like keep milk to right before the expiration date. A week before you should just do it because it's milk. That shit expires way faster than that fucking best before date. But that's just a personal thing.
I think I said some wrong shit about Marissa. It's like,
But that's
month?
the thing, like that's how I always feel. Like when it comes to expiration dates, like I don't give a fuck about expiration dates. Like I'll eat something, whatever. It's a week expired. Who gives a shit? Except for dairy products. That's the only thing I won't even go close to.
Actually, I'll defend myself because Marissa was saying Pubix milk lasts 3 weeks. No, that place fucking sucks, dude. Like, I've been to Pubix and I did not like the way they fucking have all this up
Pubix?
there. Their food.
Pubic?
Or, fuck! Damn it.
He kept going too.
Man, okay, when I was in Florida, we made a joke calling it Pubix. And I cannot stop saying Pubix. It's Publix. My bad. Jesus. I hate when I fuck up like that. But anyways. Yeah, Mario and milk, though. I like to drink milk when I play my Mario. And I will say that the worst Mario game, too, that no one brings up anymore. Because it's nostalgic, man. I was playing it when I was a kid, man. Super Mario 2, a.k.a. Doki Doki Panic. The one that they kind of ripped off that game from Japan. That fucking shit is terrible. Have you played that?
I don't fucking remember. Show me some gameplay or footage.
Can that actually be considered a bad game since, Doki Doki Panic is a good game, and if it's a rip-off that, basically it's still a good game?
Depends if it's still a good game, though.
Have you seen this, Alan?
Yeah. Isn't this Super Mario 2. Isn't this a dire game of dream sequence?
Pretty
also,
much,
did you just pick up an untextured item and just throw it at him?
Yeah, it was
The
pretty
fuck was that?
So you get to do these things. But, like, the music was different. You know, these characters, the Princess Peach was the only one you should actually play. All the other
because the
characters
hover.
suck ass.
Yeah. That's where they gave her the hover in Smash Bros. From because she would hover around. She had the largest range. I actually really like this game.
Oh, well, fuck you then. Anyone else agreeing with me that this game was kind of trash? Come on, Jet. Get my back here, Jet. Come on. Jet.
I never had a problem with it.
Ah! Cotillion Wallflower, good job, or congratulations on the new job and everything, dude. It's pretty cool. Yeah, they're saying like this wasn't a Mario game, but hey, man, had the logo.
Wait, this isn't a Mario game? What?
Well, no, because originally it's Doki Doki Panic. Like the original Mario game was too hard. It was basically just a copy of the first game. But what they did was they fucked up and made it so hard that America didn't want to have it. So they just ported over Doki Doki Panic and just changed the characters to look like Mario characters. It's fucking insane.
I mean, that's weird as hell, but it's like, I wouldn't say like it's not a Mario game. It is. That's like saying Mario 3D World is a Mario game. It has the same number of characters. Just because it's based on another thing doesn't mean it's not a Mario game. Like, the character's there.
Yeah, because here's Doki Doki Panic over here, which is like...
that does look like that took to a fucking Mario game.
Oh, yeah, no, they are like literally the exact same fucking... Look at that, dude.
I'm about to say, like, it's still has the same aesthetic. So it's like, wait, so Doki Doki Panic, what was that originally?
No, that was a Japanese game. But, like, I guess what happened was... Maybe it's the same company. I don't even know, because this is abysmal as far as like how much they copied it. Like they had the same like character design, just a different like color palette or whatever. They had the same moves. Like their female character hovers and shit too. So it's this little like Jesus Christ. Like it's kind of a bad thing that y'all did. Now, granted, when it came out again in Super Mario All Stars, it did look different. It looked cool and remastered. Yeah, but like, yeah, man, I didn't really enjoy that they did.
I mean, the game was still fun. Like at the end of the day, it's like it was a fun game, and I did enjoy it. And like I said, they added Peach in, and Peach is the best character in the game because she has the added jump range. So it's like they did stuff that's like, yeah, sure, we just went through the history of where that game came from, but the game still did some cool stuff. They still did stuff with interesting characters. I think that was probably the first time you ever played as Peach. So it's like, yeah, it was a risky game, and I really liked it. I like when a game series, like that's why I love The Legend of Zelda so much, because yeah, there's gonna be similar aspects to it. But every Zelda game does something different and interesting, where Mario, to me, feels like they have this aesthetic, and either Nintendo's just afraid of changing the aesthetic because they don't want to go down a Sonic route and just fucking ruin their franchise. But I feel like they just don't really take risks. As after Mario Galaxy, they said, fuck it, we're never taking another risk with Mario again.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I definitely agree with that too.
Was it laughing?
Yeah, I don't know if it was a dog or someone just going...
No, that was my loud-ass fucking big bald dog.
We actually showed Alan this fucking dog's like junk, and he got mad at how huge his penis was. It was pretty funny.
Don't show it on stream.
No, hell no, I'm not showing it on stream. What the fuck?
You're weird.
I'm mad that I saw the fucking thing. I didn't want to see that shit. Come on. But here's the thing, though, guys. Wow, Mauricio was saying there's a JonTron video of it, and I was like, wait, hopefully not the balls. But
Grilled Mormons? And JonTron's like, I'm upset that JonTron like said what he said, because I always really liked his content. He was always really funny, and like he always did a lot of cool shit. His videos are always great. When he comes out of like that right wing shit, I'm like, God damn it, I can't enjoy his shit anymore.
Yeah, that's why people shouldn't just talk about politics on streams, because even though you didn't like
or don't be a racist. I mean, that works too.
Well, no, that too. But like, I feel like anyone with that, like, imagine if I was somebody who did like Trump, and then I'm enjoying someone's content, and they're like, yeah, fuck Trump. It's like, dude, I was enjoying this. Like, why
no, you deserve to not have content.
See, that's just, that's like
I don't give a shit.
Stuff.
My views do not reflect the chat attack or the affiliates. Those are my own views.
I agree. No, like I said, like I have my own thoughts too, and I agree with most of like our chat that comes in here, so we never had to go into that issue. If I talk shit about Trump, you guys are just gonna applaud me. So it's like we have that connection, and I'm happy about that. But I still try not to do that, because that one guy who I might have been a friend with later on in life will watch this and be like, oh, you don't like Trump, now I treat you differently as a person. It's like, dude, like my life isn't about Trump hating or liking or whatever. I'm a guy, like, like I hate that shit. That's why I like people will be religious or have religious beliefs. It's like, dude, I know you are passionate about that, but do not bring around fucking religion with me. Like, I do not want to hear that shit. I fucking hate that.
Oh, yeah, we've had our conversations about it, so.
Yeah, thank you, JP. That's actually, he said perfectly. Just don't be an asshole. It's like, all right, yeah.
It's really easy. I don't know why everyone makes it seem like it's a big deal.
But here's the thing. You know what else? I don't understand how people make it a big deal before I fuck up completely. Let me start that over, Alan. You know what else? I'm confused why they make it a big deal.
What's up?
Marvel releases. This fucking Black Widow right here. Boring.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm kind of excited, like a little bit.
No,
look. Okay. Look. And you know me long enough. Can you guess why I'm excited for this?
Because you don't want to be yelled at by the chat.
Really? I just said Mario Odyssey is the worst Mario game.
Yeah, but that was out of stupidity. You actually know that people.
Okay, 2 days ago I said the Batmobile's stupid.
That's how stupidity.
Yes, I know, but okay, no, come on, you can't guess why I fucking why I want to see this movie.
Honestly, I don't know, because you like Marvel movies. Like you're confusing one, Mr.
There's fight scenes in this. There's a lot of fight scenes in different areas.
There's
like I was gonna say,
everything.
how did you not guess this? I saw people fighting, and I'm like, okay, that looks decently. Like they're doing small clips. What's up?
What movie are you not interested in? Every movie almost has fighting in it. Like
yeah, but it just looks like it's good fighting. Like I literally watched a movie called The Revenger because the fucking trailer had a cool fight in it. The movie itself was garbage, but the fight scenes were cool. But seeing this, I feel like they're literally doing what they did with the Winter Soldier, where they're taking this character who's now being a spy, and they're essentially doing a Jason Bourne type of movie. So they're going back into her past. They're doing a Jason Bourne says Jason Bond. They're going to go back into her past. They're going to get her family. They're going to delve into the society that made her what she is, and they're going to put an enemy that is able to match her toe for toe, and they're going to have them gallivanting across the world while fighting a dark, foe. And I'm like, I actually I think it's very basic, and you could just put any fucking person in there. This didn't need to be called Black Widow. This could have just been called whatever the fuck. But when you're seeing the fighting, I'm like, okay, you're staging the fights good. The actual camera work with the moves actually looks really, really well. The way you're setting up the hallways or some of the bigger areas actually looks like it's really, really well done. It's like what you did with Winter Soldier, where they actually added choreography, not just, hey, I punched you through a wall, fight's over. It's like, no, we actually have blocking and parries and actually something going on. And yeah, this looks like, I think I would enjoy this a lot.
So my whole thing about this, mainly because I like a ride when I watch a movie. Movies are basically roller coasters. You go up and down, blah, 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 the whole fucking thing.
Sure.
But I think that, and I hate to keep bringing this up again, and I'm so sorry. Chad, honestly, I understand if you guys just put me on mute right now, but Endgame fucked this movie up. Like,
yeah,
the fucking bitch is dead. She's dead. Why does this movie exist?
Okay, counterpoint. Did you like Solo?
I didn't watch it. But you know what? Here's the
thing
thing about
you
Solo.
did watch it.
No, I didn't watch it. I watched some of it, and I thought it was cool for whatever. And I actually like the concept of doing the Solo movie. If my ex stops showing this trailer before I get in trouble. But the thing is, though, but that's a little bit different because, for one, it's like there's so many stories that we don't know. With Black Widow, it's like there's no build up to certain things. Like, this universe is kind of already like finished itself. Like, same thing with Captain Marvel. It's like we know that she's gonna be Captain Marvel, so we had this whole story about her come up and, oh man, she's in danger, what's she's gonna do? It's like, we fucking know.
But
like, we know already.
To me, it's the same thing. Like, for the people that are saying that, it's like, I mean, nobody likes Solo. That's why I brought it up, because I thought you were the only one that actually liked that fucking movie. But to me, it's like, I get what you're saying, but like that's an issue with any prequel. It's like, look at the Star Wars prequels. We know it's like, hey, what has to kind of happen, but it's still interesting to see what kind of story they're doing. And yeah, the Marvel universe is probably fleshed out more than most. But I mean, I'm curious to see what story there is, because part of me has a feeling that there's two ways to go. There's gonna be some plot twist that that they're not showing in the trailers, that we don't see coming, that's gonna make this relevant. Or two, it's gonna be Ant-Man and the Wasp, where this is just a filler movie they just shat out because, like, fuck it, we have it.
Allie?
Can I? Yes, I'm raising my hand even though you can't see me. Okay, so yeah, like Solo and Black Widow are kind of different because people have been wanting a Black Widow movie for years, and Marvel's been like, maybe not yet. No, I think we're gonna wait. And everyone's been like, come on, just give us the freaking damn movie. Everyone wants it. And Marvel was still like, nah, guys, I think we're gonna do this other thing. And then, like, Solo was like, no one was asking for that. No one was asking for a Han Solo movie. No one was asking for the Star Wars prequels, but they appeared. So it's not like people had to build up for years of like, oh man, I really want this. Why don't you guys do it? And then, like, yeah, it's been so many movies, so many years, and then you kill the character, and that's kind of like her conclusion there. And then all of a sudden now, hey guys, we got that movie you guys were waiting on. Well, you just, like, Endgame was kind of an endgame. Like, yeah. You know, like, that was
But how did we get there,
really
you know?
Final. No one really cares at this point. Because I think Endgame, like Nick said, kind of ruined it. Not like I'm saying the movie was bad, but I'm just saying, like, Endgame was really, like, kind of the final conclusion to, like, all of those phases. And even her kind of, like, goodbye was kind of final too. So you can't just shoehorn in all of a sudden now a backstory for her when people have been asking for it for years, and when she was still a relatively new character, and everyone was really like, there was so much mystery around her background, but they waited too long to do anything, and now there's just not really as much of interest for her now to have her own movie anymore. So
I disagree because look at Star Trek though. Like Star Trek, Captain Kirk dies in like I can't remember which movie, and then they did a a reboot per se, but they told the story of Captain Kirk even though his character eventually dies. Like I see what you mean, but I don't see that her dying in Endgame is a big deal.
But Kirk didn't die in the reboots.
Kirk didn't die in the reboot, but Captain Kirk is like when they did the reboot, they did the smart thing of just doing like alternate universe type shit. But Captain Kirk does die in one of the Star Trek movies like later on.
Well, I get that, but that's not the Kirk that we have now. Like that's not Chris Pine Kirk. It's a completely different like universe. You know, it's rebooting the whole entire story. All the characters, they're different actors. It doesn't have the same impact because it's not even the same actor playing them, and it just relives the whole origin story all over again of like, you know, of the Enterprise and everything. So that's not really, I would say, a good of a comparison because it's a reboot. It's like saying, well, Batman stops being Batman in The Dark Knight Rises, so you know, but we have Batman v Superman over here, but they're completely different Batman. Or like team Batman.
And the one thing I want to touch on,
saying the same thing. Yeah, go ahead.
And then the only thing I really want to touch on too is like, because I want to throw some compliments towards the Avengers side versus the Star Wars side, is because you brought up Solo and everything. I think that with Avengers, there was a long time where they were building this universe, right? And they did a good job with it because you have Iron Man do something, then like some crazy shit at the door, Hulk stuff happens. It's like, okay, that's not even slightly fucking like connected, but they're going to connect it, and that's going to be cool. And that's something I always felt like Star Wars should have done. But then when Solo was coming out, I was like, okay, there's so many stuff here, and we're only saying that's just Solo's story, which it can't be all about him. So we're gonna learn some stuff from Solo's history that we've never really been able to touch on, unless you read it or watched some kind of anime show. But with Avengers Endgame, they told these stories, and look, unsubjectively, they did a good job just closing everything out. Okay, like. With what that movie did, that should have been over. But then you get Spider-Man Far From Home, and it's meandering the same fucking point. It was over. Stop showing Tony Stark. Can we get a Spider-Man movie about Spider-Man for once? Just let's enjoy Spider-Man. Then we're getting this fucking thing, and it's like, Black Widow's dead. You guys are so desperate to hang on to a universe that you should have already fucking surpassed. There's enough storylines here to move on. But yes, still have to touch on someone who fucking died.
Okay, but counterpoint, because you brought up something with Solo, we can't have the whole movie about Solo, so we got to introduce the other characters. That's what this trailer is showing. They're introducing her family. They're introducing her sister, her father, as somebody that's probably was anti-Shield or whatever. So it's like you're getting what's up?
But here's like one of the plot holes there, because even didn't in Endgame Natasha actually said she didn't even know her father's name. So how is it that you're having?
I don't remember that.
No, she did. Like when Red Skull had said, Natasha, daughter of Ivan, and with Hawkeye, daughter of like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and she was telling Hawkeye like, I don't even know my father's name.
Well, maybe that's not her like actual father. Like that could just be someone that adopted her or some shit.
That's what. I'm confused about that because like, how does she have a family? I don't know if it's like her family in terms of like her spy family, or if it's actually her blood related family. Like I'm kind of leaning it towards maybe her spy family in a way, because like I just feel like with her history she wouldn't really know her family, because like they kind of took her away from all of that when she was really young to have her trained. You know, so it's just because like that's the whole thing about spies, or at least like Russian spies that they always show, is that like they kind of brainwash them to like have no connection to anyone, especially family, because otherwise that's like a liability for them, that's a weakness for them, can usually use any of those loved ones to like against them to not get like a job done. So
well, that's probably why it's a spy family type situation.
And really quick too, I just want to say thank you eMike93 for all the bits you just gave us. I really appreciate it. And yes, there's definitely Double Toasted Show coming on. I think Corey's just kind of getting everything set up because he's showing stuff from LA and showing all the shit he just went through this weekend. So yeah, he will be coming on, and as soon as he comes on, we'll end this off so you guys can go over there and hang out with K Coolman's Billy and Martin doing their thing. But go ahead and respond to her though, Alan. You both had the same name, by the way. It's like, oh fuck.
No, I think it's just one of the situations where it's like, I think people are just overly analyzing something that's probably not gonna be that deep. Like, it's probably not gonna be that big of a deal. Honestly, it's probably just gonna be a filler. So this idea is like, oh man, what about this here? What about this? Like, no, it's just honestly, it's just gonna be like, hey, we just let this on the back burner a little bit, but I don't think necessarily that makes me less wanting to see it, because what did they show me in the trailer? They showed me gallivanting across the world. They showed me an interesting villain. They showed me interesting fight scenes, and they showed me kind of characters I want to get to know more. I want to get to know her sister more. I want to see what the freak. I keep calling him Josh Brolin, but it's not Josh Brolin.
No,
it's
David Harbour.
David Harbour. It's like, yeah, I want to see David Harbour. Who doesn't like David Harbour? I want to see him as the Red Star, basically calling me as Captain America. Like there's enough in here that I'm like, yeah, I honestly this. I never liked Black Widow's character. I always thought she was bland and uninteresting. I'm not gonna say Scarlett Johansson's a terrible actress, because we just saw fucking Marriage Story.
Great,
We know that she can act. It's just the MCU only wants her to fight and look good in an outfit. But like, I want to see what the other characters are gonna be like. Florence Puth. It's like, yeah, I didn't like what was that, Midsummer, but she was good in it. So I'm like, okay, what else can you do? So yeah, I'm there for the other people in there, because I mean, I said this in the last trailer. I think that skydiving sequence is garbage.
Yeah, and really quick, like Jed, I gotta ask you, as far as the Black Widow thing. I mean, I noticed that like this was big for like a few hours, and then people just stopped talking about it. Do you see yourself like not caring about this because of Black Widow, or because you're sick of Marvel stuff?
I'm just sick of superhero stuff in general, just like all together.
Yeah, like even DC.
I refuse to see any more DC movies. I put my fucking foot down.
Yeah, sorry about my voice, by the way, people. I know it's like oh Jesus, we don't want to hear that fucking thing. No, yeah.
I never really cared that much for Black Widow.
Yeah.
Like her and Hawkeye, I feel like have always been the weakest when it came to like the Avengers.
Yeah, which I think that's the reason why they had them together, because it was believable that both of them would have died in Endgame. So that's why they kind of had them doing their whole like.
Well, they wanted to do a reference to the first Avengers, in which they were like the way. That's why I love the first Avengers so much, because you knew Black Widow because you saw Iron Man 2, so you at least introduced her. The only really introduction to Hawkeye was a random thing in Thor 1, and most people didn't even notice that, except if they were hardcore comic fans. At the time, I wasn't, so I didn't know about that till someone told me. So making him essentially the de facto villain made him sympathetic, because like, hey, you have Black Widow, and you get to know Hawkeye through her. That's why they're always together. That's why they always work together. So in Endgame, it was kind of a conclusion of that character arc. But I like the fan theory. I don't think it's true, but I like the fan theory that Taskmaster is Hawkeye.
Yeah, that would be so fucking stupid, dude.
I know it would be, but I kind of like it. Like, he's brainwashed again. Like, this is just a thing that happens to him.
Yeah. The idea of Taskmaster, I think the idea of the character is so stupid anyways, because when they show him in that fucking that Avengers game that's coming out, I was like, oh, that's stupid, but maybe that's probably playing a purpose to this character being on Black Widow.
Nah.
Because kind of like, we're gonna showcase him here because we know that people need to be already kind of like, knowing of him.
Nick, do you remember we were talking about Daredevil season 3? And do you remember how I described Bullseye and why I don't like Bullseye?
Why? Because I
remember describing it, and I'm like, I really don't like Bullseye. He's just good at aiming things. Like the next hero that's gonna come out is guy who's good at thing man. That's Taskmaster. He's guy who's good at things. Anything he sees, he can replicate. He's just good at things. Like, he doesn't have a power. He just is able to kind of mimic like muscle memory type shit. So him going against that, it's like, yes, he's really, really fucking lame. But like, they're giving a cool outfit, and the sequences look fun. This is basically just the Winter Soldier.
Continue talking.
The exact same
Corey's
thing.
calling me. He's probably about to start, but I will be right back as you continue talking about this.
And Furious Kirk, I don't know who you are, but yeah, I don't like Bullseye. I mean, I liked him in season 3 because they did something with him, but I've always thought Bullseye and Deadshot are lame fucking villains. They're just good at aiming. You have Thanos, who wants to destroy half the universe. You have Darkseid, who probably could destroy the whole universe. Galactus, who's the size of planets. Like, and you're gonna tell me that a villain is a dude that shoots a gun really, really well? Like, come on, that's fucking lame.
I mean, you need your like really powerful villains, and you need some less villains.
Yeah, but they're lame as fuck though.
You can't have every single villain in a comic book be like a world destroying, super villain. Like, it's just not sensible. It can't be fighting all those people all the time.
No, yeah, there has to be a different idea though, yeah. But no, really quick too before we get out of here, Rox, I know you weren't talking too much, but I would assume, and I do get yelled at by you by assuming shit, so I'll go ahead and just take the beating right now. But I'm gonna assume that you are not digging this Black Widow trailer as well as not digging this character because she's boring as fuck.
I just don't understand, like, why bring it out now? Why didn't you guys bring it out when shit was hot, when shit was popping?
See?
Now it's just like, okay, well, it's an interesting look. Sure, I'll give them that. Like, sure, you can flesh it out a little bit more, but I'm not too hyped for this. I'm slightly interested.
Yeah, which I mean, and I think that's a fair assessment too. It's just like, yeah, I mean, like we can be somewhat interested and whatever, but like the fact that they kind of put a whole thing out here, like, whoa, it's the big reveal trailer, the final, blah blah blah. Like for one, too, this is coming out pretty early. In my opinion, Alan did correct me earlier before the show, but I feel like this is coming out a little too far away from when the movie's gonna release because it's coming out on May 1st. Don't they usually do this, chat, like 2 weeks before the movie comes out? Like I could be wrong, and Alan did tell me I was wrong, but I'm just kind of like, that's the thing that's really setting this kind of like. I have like this negative feeling because they just put this out way too fast, I think.
No, they had the right number of the TV spots and teasers and or I'm assuming it's 3 trailers. Nowadays I kind of try to avoid watching trailers because I'm like I just want to watch the fucking movie. But like no, this is part of the course. They usually end up doing this. Hell, I think they probably released the final trailer for the new James Bond movie. The problem is it just got moved to November.
Oh yeah, about that whole fucking thing, which is kind of crazy too. People are pretty upset about that. But at the same time,
after Spectre, I don't really care about James Bond anymore.
Yeah, I would imagine so. But at the same time, they did say that I guess 007 movies have this thing of like releases in November lead to a good movie. Apparently, like there's like this pattern that's going on. So since it's coming out in November, people are like, "Oh shit, yay, it's happening again, guys!" Like what the fuck? So I don't know. But here's the thing though. So we talked about Mario, we talked about Black Widow, all that good stuff today, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. And as I can see, Corey still hasn't started, but he did call me to say we're starting right this second. So we're gonna kind of like, you know.
Well, he's a fucking liar.
He's lying to you guys.
Look, we'll be here for about 10 minutes at least.
Set your shit up faster, Corey.
Yeah, because I'm wondering too. Like they've been kind of
over there twiddling his fucking thumbs and shit. Like, damn, hurry up.
Like they're saying it, Corey, not me. Yeah, I love you. Please,
Diaz is also saying it. He's saying it the most. He came back and he was just like, "This dude's taking way too fucking long. Who takes?"
And
this
God
long?
just saying it, even though he's at work.
No. By the way, I was talking shit on Sunday though, because you know, Corey, you gotta let me know when you start these shows, bro. Like, what the fuck was that? We're like 4 hours early. What the hell? But here's
4 hours early. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy. But anyways, you guys enjoy all that stuff. I just want to say that because there's a lot of people over here chilling with us on Twitch. All of you guys, make sure to follow us. Not saying that just because it helps us out, even though it does. But
yeah,
when we do these pre-shows, we do want you guys to actually know when we're on, so you don't have to like go to Double Toast first, then click over here. So, oh, look at that, Ero Senpai. Thank you for following. See, guys, he's probably enjoying himself by doing that. You should do the same thing. But no, if you guys do that, you guys will know exactly when we come on, and then you can kind of hang out with us a little bit early instead of waiting for the show and all that good stuff. Oh my God, another one. I appreciate Leon's skin, but. We're going to head on out of here, so thank you guys for watching us and all that good stuff. I got no announcements, no nothing. Go enjoy Corey as the music plays. Thank you, Allie. Oh, Soldier Blue, thank you, too. But thank you for joining us, Allie. Hopefully we see you again soon. Thank you, Rox. Thank you, Jet. Thank you, Alan. We're out of here.
No, I'm out.
Corey, hurry up. You're taking forever.
I'm sorry.
I'm just looking up who this Super Butter Buns person is, because someone mentioned it. I was just like, who is this person?
They said I sound like, man. I looked it up too, and I felt stupid.
Their voice doesn't sound too bad.
There it is right here.
I would never have that Final Fantasy haircut though.
The amount of like formula needed to get that would be ridiculous.
My hair is gonna be that way very, very soon.
There it is.
It really is.
Oh God, no.
Oh, shut up, Rox. You don't look good at me. Get out of here.
No, you look like fucking garbage.